Here to present his 2014 induction plaque is 2012 inductee Matt Sundin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Peter Forsberg.
Wow, it's pretty cool to get it from Sundin. He was kind of my hero there for a while, until I got to run him over one time. But first, I'd like to thank John Davidson and the rest of the selection committee for inducting me to the Hall of Fame. I realized it has to be pretty hard to know when I was quitting, because kind of really, I was retiring like 17 times, but you guys got it right, and I'm so happy and thrilled to be here today. Also, thanks to Kelly, Greg, and Glenn from the Hall for making this weekend such an incredible experience. Then congratulations to the other inductees, Bill, Pat, Dominic, Mike, and Rob. Especially Rob, you're a big player, big leader, and you're a big ass. Thank God I was on your team. Just go back from the start. I remember my dad, he was going to pick up my brother to go to his first hockey practice, and I was, I got dressed by myself, and I ran out in the driveway too when my dad was picking him up, and he was a little surprised, but he hadn't hard to turn me back, so I got to go with him and my brother to practice. It's my first practice, and from day on, I loved to be in there, skating, competing, and winning. But I think, skating by myself, I don't think I would have got too far. And I want to start thanking people. I want to start, to the closest ones. And, my brother Roger, was 2 years older. We competed in everything. Biking, table tennis, whatever it was. And to be honest, Roger was an even worse loser than I am, Not too many card decks or table games that survived the Roger loss. But beating somebody that hated to lose, it makes it even feel better, Then I'd like to say I'm very proud to be the third Swede to get inducted, with Mats and Börje. They've been kind of my idols when I grew up, and it feels good to be part in the same group as they are. And then to my mom and dad, Gudrun and Kent, you didn't only teach me to play hockey, you taught me to be a good person too, I think. Could not ask for better parents. You taught me so many good lessons. Actually, you still teach me a lot of good lessons. I don't know, it's my kid going up here, so see if you can stop him. But then I'd like to go over to thank, Don Basley, my agent. He was my agent for my whole entire career. We lost him for a few years ago, and I'd like to tell a story. I was going to have an MRI the day I was going to decide if I was going to go to 2006 Olympics or not. And I went over there, and I got told I had a little strain in my hamstring there. And on the way to lunch there with Don, I called the Swedish camp and I said I couldn't come, I couldn't play. But when I had lunch with Don, he told me a few things that I still remember today. He said, the reason the Flyers signed you was because they saw you as a winner. And of course, they didn't want you to get hurt for the rest of the year, but deep down, they want you to go. And they want to see that you still have that mentality in you. Don was always honest, and I owe him not only that goal, that's the least I owe him. I owe him so much more. He guided me throughout the whole career. So thanks, Don. I hope to see you again one day. And to the organizations, Pierre Lacroix and the entire Avalanche organization, the owner, Mr. Boot, to Stan Kroenke, to Sokolovsky, Miller, who took care of me there, the whole training staff. I was so fortunate to play in the city of Denver and with people that love to win. I played with the guys Sakic, Raw, Blake, Bork, Hayduk, Tange, Foot, Deadmarsh, Kamensky, the list goes on and on. I was so fortunate to be there for so many years with a good team. To the Flyers and the Predators, you treated me so well, and thanks for believing in me. I just a little sad that I couldn't do better and we could win a couple of championships, but That was tough, but thanks for believing in me. And to Team Sweden, it was always an honor to play in the blue and yellow. While we're talking about Sweden, I'd like to thank three of my best friends from growing up, and Hinken, Salle, and Knecka. You know, we've been friends for almost 30 years, and I hope we're friends for at least 30 more. Adam Deadmarsh and Dan Heino, they were my roommates for 10 years. I cannot tell any stories here tonight, but I can tell you that there was not one boring road trip. And I was so fortunate to play, to room with two guys that really cared about hockey, and winning championship with these guys was unbelievable. And to the fans around the world, you know, it didn't matter if you're from Finland and Canada, or maybe a little bit if you're from Canada and Finland, but if you're from Sweden and the States, you know, it was awesome, and thanks for all the support throughout the years, even the tough years, you know. While we're talking about tough times, you know, it's been a lot of wear and tear in my career. I wish I'd been like 20 good years instead of maybe just 12 of them, but you know, last Wednesday I woke up from, I counted them, was surgery number 21 there. And I thought to myself, has it really been worth, you know, all this stuff and what I was going through? But to be honest, you know, I would do 21 more to keep on playing. I just love the game so much. And lastly, you know, back in the days when the training in Sweden, you know, gave me number 21. I didn't really realize it. But now when I've been thinking about it, in 21 there's a 2 and there's a 1. So I would say the number 2 would stand for 2 World Championship golds, 2 Olympic golds, 2 Stanley Cups, 2 fantastic parents, 2 beautiful kids, and the 1 goes out for there's only one future wife, Nicole. Thanks for making life, you know, without hockey so easy. It's been an honor and privilege to play this game, but it's an even honor, you know, bigger honor and privilege to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Thank you very much.